This approach confuses how a phenomenon might be exploited, right, by using these miracles to prove your case or your religion is better or whatever, right, in the case for apologetic purposes, so it confuses how a phenomenon might be exploited with the authenticity of its occurrence. And of course, these are distinct questions. Yes, something might be exploited, it may not, but that doesn't say anything about the authenticity of the occurrence of the thing. How you use the thing doesn't say whether or not it is authentic or not. It may be authentic and you use it for nefarious purposes. It may be inauthentic and you attempt to use it. But how you use it doesn't tell us anything about the authenticity.
Right. So you have something like a preacher in the 1900s, and he's going about and he goes, if you don't repent, God will become angry. And all of a sudden, from thousands of miles away, you hear a report of a giant boom, and that priest just goes, look, here's what I was talking about. And what actually happened was Krakatoa blew up, and for thousands of miles, you heard the concussive explosion of Krakatoa. Does that mean that Krakatoa then never exploded because a person has input his values onto the objective thing, and so we should throw it out? Krakatoa never happened because this one priest has an account where he was preaching the sermon and this happened. No, those are two different things, and to throw everything out would discount the actual event going on.
And so what he says then is that this approach, this throwing out everything or not examining anything because it might be exploited,
right,
in the name of objectivity, he tells us risk compromising objectivity. And of course, a more genuine objective approach would be to examine the various competing truth claims, not to throw them all out.
And this is what happens in science, right? This is the beginning of the revolution. You have those star wanderers that take a turn on you and don't move like the stars, and you just give them another name. So you wipe them all out and say, it's the ether that's messing with our mind. It's the parallax of the angle just isn't working out. And so those star wanderers, those are just anomalies. And so we don't have to look at them. And if you look at them too close, then you're one of those crazy people that believe in life in outer space. And so that's not objectively neutral. I've determined that believing in alien life is not possible. So we can't view that. And then more people look at it, and more people come to the idea that, oh, no, those things are planets, and they're actually closer, and parallax happens, and the ether's thrown out, and the sphere's done away with, and now we just elongate out the spheres a little bit more into what we know today. And so that's what happens in science. So I'll just continue to do that with the other sciences as well, and the religious science being here as well.